Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly an honor to introduce today's guest speaker. She serves as the United States Regional Correctional Facility Korea Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major Tabrina N. Adams was born and raised in Deerfield Beach, Florida. In 1995, she joined the United States Army and attended training at Fort McClellan, Alabama. Sergeant Major Adams has served in various overseas and stateside assignments, culminating to her current assignment as United States Army Regional Confinement Facility Sergeant Major. In addition to traditional leadership positions, she has performed duties as a drill sergeant, detainee operations committee chief, first sergeant, NCOIC of the Afghan Detainee and Corrections Advisory Team, and a watch commander and battalion operations sergeant major. Sergeant Major Adams' formal military training consists of all levels of the non-commissioned officer education system, to include a variety of military courses throughout her military career. She has earned an associate's degree in liberal arts and is currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Sergeant Major Adams' awards and decorations include, but are not limited to, the Bronze Star and Meritorious Service Medal, 1 Oak Leaf Cluster. Sergeant Major Adams is married to Command Sergeant Major retired Donald B. Wallace and has one stepson, Donald Wallace II. For a complete bio of Sergeant Major Adams, please refer to your programs. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a warm welcome for Sergeant Major Tabrina N. Adams.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Distinguished guests, family, friends, I would just like to say, first of all, what an honor it is for me to be here today in such an occasion as this. I am honored to be speaking here at this year's Black History Month observance and have a chance to reflect on the rich heritage of African Americans throughout history. That legacy is defined by great hardships and great triumphs. It is a legacy made strong through the bonds of family and communities working together for a common goal. And it is a legacy of people who understand what it is to fight for what you believe and to stand strong. It is important to remember and pay homage to this legacy because it has built the foundation of a people so strong that no matter the odds, they will not be defeated. These are the people and things the late Senator Robert Kennedy had in mind when he said, "There are those who look at things the way they are and ask why. I dream of things that never were and ask why not." When you look at a person like me standing before you today, you can rest assured that I am why not that he spoke about. The people gathered here today represent a wide range of why not me? Why not you? Today's observance is themed around civil rights and the push for equality for all Americans. I wish I had time to go into detail about the many different units that played a part in helping pave the way for acceptance and equality throughout our armed forces. After great resistance and against all odds, they stood in wait for a chance and opportunity to represent an organization that was greater than the color of their skin, greater than their religious preference. It was greater than their gender. They had a desire to defend a nation and fight for the freedoms we enjoy today, not only as a race, but as a people. The patriotism, bravery, and ability exhibited by African Americans serving in the armed forces was evidence that they could perform with valor under the physical and psychological stresses that affect white and African American soldiers alike. If you get a chance in your spare time, take a look at the accomplishments of the 555th Parachute Infantry Battalion, known as the Triple Nickels, the Tuskegee Airmen, known as the Red Tail Angels, of the 99th Pursuit Squadron, the brave drivers of the Red Ball Express, and the Black Panthers of the 761st Tank Battalion, whose motto was, "Come out fighting." They were called upon by General Patton to assist with the Battle of the Bulge when the nation needed them most. They ensured the United States forces prevailed, and they did not accept defeat. They were not only fighting for the enemy that was there at their front, but they fought for the ideal acknowledged by the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence that was signed as a promissory note to every American. I say again, to every American, regardless of race, that they would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream that one day his children would live in a nation where they would not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. This dream has come to pass, and it is important we educate our children on the struggles that got us to this point. Not to relive them, but to acknowledge that they did take place. The freedoms we enjoy did not come easy. It was a fight worth fighting, and our goal today is to keep moving forward. African Americans have served the nation in every war since the American Revolution and served bravely. And to date, 87 African Americans have been awarded the Medal of Honor. During Black History Month, we celebrate a community of people who have fought to defend our nation and who have maintained dignity, faith, and a vibrant culture despite incredible odds. That culture has produced great leaders and people who have stood up to challenges so great. It's amazing to think that personal courage can run that deeply. As Martin Luther King once said, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenges and controversy. Throughout history, African Americans have struggled through some of America's most challenging times, when the nation confronted discrimination and racism. The struggle for fair treatment was fought in every corner of American society, even in our military. It took individual people digging down to find the strength to say it isn't right. It was not a victory that was brought on by one person alone. They could not do it by themselves. It took an army of people willing to work together for a common goal. People like Rosa Parks, refusing to give up her seat on the bus. People like Fannie Lou Hamer, who said she was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Today, we don't know the names and faces of every person who fought against injustice, but we know that without them, civil rights movement would never have happened. Each person mentioned had to make a conscious decision that would win the battle over apathy, fatalism, and fear. United, the black community would not be conquered. Together, they attacked the injustice that had been the status quo for America for over 400 years. And they defeated it in less than a century. They took on a system of racism that walled them in on all sides. And with each act of personal courage, they dismantled it brick by brick by brick until it came crashing down. What is it that made people fighting against inequality despite all odds? What makes them do that? It's simple. It's strength and perseverance. It's that deep-rooted internal strength that says, I will never accept defeat. Just like the warrior ethos, we have them. That's what we stand on. That's what we are governed by. It has an internal strength that says, not only will I not accept defeat, but I will never quit. Bobby Kennedy said it best, and I've already said what he said earlier in this speech. But there are those who look at things the way they are and ask, why? I dream of things that never were and ask, why not? Why not? Why not an African American president? Why not? I say again, why not a female sergeant major of the Army? Why not? We say, why not? Why not a female president of the United States of America? Just saying. Why not? That's what we have to look at each and every day. When we look ourselves in the mirror and say, you know what, I can do this. Why not me? Today, we have to know that these things that we seek after, they are attainable. The sky is the limit. Be the best you. And reach for your own individual dreams to be whatever you want to be. Today, we have talked about the history of African Americans in the Army and the great feats accomplished when people work together. I encourage you today, while honoring the legacy of all those individuals who have fought against injustice, to look deeply into yourselves and to make the choice that you will always stand up for what's right. Only through the actions of brave people can we continue to make changes for a positive future. As I close, I would like to thank you all for this opportunity. And it is truly an honor to be here talking to you today. But one thing I would like you, if you don't remember anything else about me, is it's a thing that I want. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left. And I would tell God that you gave it all to me, and I give it all back to you. Thank you, and may God bless each and every one of you.
Cool. Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Command Sergeant Major Williams will present Sergeant Major Adams with a token of appreciation on behalf of the soldiers of the 4th, 6th Attack Reconnaissance Squadron.